God is in the seemingly random. This morning, my plan was to wake up, exercise, take care of some errands, maybe relax a little bit, meal prep, and get a little bit of work done for outside work. But I got a phone call this morning saying that a friend of mine was in the hospital. So I was going to go check on him, see if I could help out with anything. But as I get to the hospital, they can't find him. He's not there. And another person walks in that I recognize from another church. And turns out her son is in the hospital. And I came there to go just be with my buddy, see if I could do anything, as well as pray for him. But as soon as she comes in, I'm like, okay, let's take a hint from Holy Spirit nudges. Nothing is random. The person I come to see isn't there, or they can't find him. And her son has the same name as the person I came to go see. Okay, well, since I'm here, how about I go up and just pray for him? Okay. So as I'm walking towards walking with his mom to go towards this guy's room, I see somebody else I know from another church. I go, hey, how you doing? What's going on? This person's in the hospital. Her spouse. Like, okay. So after I go to this person's room and pray, as I feel led by the Holy Spirit, then I go to another person's room to go pray. But as I'm headed to their room, there's a big group of family members in this waiting room, and they're crying. They're pretty distraught, and it's just very, very heavy. Okay. So after I go hang out with my other friend that I remember from, or that I know from the other church, I felt led to really, really pray for this group of people that were just heavy-hearted. And I tried to leave. I'm like, they'll be all right, because I had to go to the restroom as well. But I felt that nudge, just like, you heard what I said. I was like, all right. So I went back. It's like, hey, I just sense that your hearts are very heavy. Can I pray with you? And they're like, yeah. Apparently, as one of the ladies said, we are a Christian family. It's about like 8 of them in there. So I don't know what's going on, but if you feel free to feel comfortable sharing, let me know, and I know how to pray. And it's like, well, her brother is passing. It was a lady, an elderly lady. So we just pray for God's grace and his comfort in that moment. But God is in everything that is seemingly random. And I'm not one of those people that says, because this happened, or this happened because you did this, and this happened because, like, if you turn over your whole life to God, he can lead you. He can inconvenience you for a better calling and a better purpose. Like, my plans for this morning were one thing, but he had a different plan for me. And it reminds me so much of what my friend says, this analogy of God said, head toward the mountain. He didn't say climb up the mountain. He didn't say destroy the mountain. He just said head towards the mountain. He'll lead your steps as you go and as you're being obedient. So always be ready to have your schedule interrupted. I'm getting ready to head into the gym now. I'll change, get my workout. I really didn't have to go in the morning. That was just my desire, my timing, my plan. But now it's just as fine. And I will see you when I see you. Listen to the nudges. And the more you listen to it, the easier it becomes to hear God's voice and just experience the blessing of being with him. See you when I see you. I almost forgot to mention, the guy who I went to go see had checked himself out a few hours earlier. So technically, I wasn't even there to see him. God had sent me to those other people. It's just like a message I heard the other day. When God chose Joshua, it wasn't like he was a backup plan. Like, he chose him from the beginning. Like, there was Moses, but he always had Joshua on his mind, which is pretty cool. So God cares for you. He knows what you have need of. He's sending people to you, and intercessors, and everything that we need, myself included. Hang in there.